Ahem. Welcome everybody to my podcast. It's been a while I didn't do my podcast lately, so I'm gonna try and invite some people in over. So I know. Oh man, come on, don't leave. Jeez. Since I know, sorry I got late because of the coffee, and I just saw that's like, situation. But I'm trying to get everyone going, so now I'm gonna try to get some guests coming over anyway. So just sit back, since I just want to see how's everyone doing, and neither much I say. But I'm gonna invite those in my server or in the private chat. So gonna give me a moment. Just gonna chat. Okay. It's a lot of things goes on here. But yeah. Give me a moment. What do you want? Opie. What do you want? Okay, I'll bring it, alright? Come on, this is I'm about to do it. Because I don't want Opie again. Stinky in here, Opie, come on. Here. No. Yeah. Yeah. Sorry about that. Yeah. Because my niece's trying to get into my room for paper. Come on. Alright. Since I know getting things started. But I'm gonna try to do is also see if anyone wants to join in from give it a moment. Let's see. Do you want to talk? Okay, I'm trying to get some people in. Just gonna give me a moment since I want to start a stream to make it interested. So I'm gonna also try to get the private chat going. To talk. Okay. Let's try to see if, like, I want to see if anyone talking so far, because I know you are watching. Look, don't be shy to speak with me whatsoever, you know? Trying to get some people to join in the conversation. So, all right. 3 viewers so far, that's good. Come on, man. This is why I know I hate a lot of things happen ruining my streams, even if it's delaying my stream, yeah. I had to charge my headphones because of, you know. I'm just gonna turn off this music because I'm not sure if it's okay, but you know, I'll do it right now, but it gets annoying when I listen to my background, but yeah. Let's see. Alright. So I'm still waiting for people to go in, but man. So I'm gonna tell you what's really happened for those past couple of days I wasn't streaming whatsoever. Well, morally, I'm trying to do my, trying to maintain my health, focusing my health a lot, cause yeah. Hey Marco, what's up? How you been doing, man? Welcome to my stream. You know, there's a lot of things that are going on here since I'm trying to get some people in, and if they want to talk. So there's a lot of things I had to explain what goes on here. So let's say this. Well, as much as I say I'm focused on my health because I've been so much stressed lately because, like, not just only like, oh, someone joined in. Sup, Nep?
Not that much.
Yeah, since I'm usually I usually rarely streams in the morning, but yeah, this is like it's been a while that I stream in the morning.
I mean, it's better than. I mean, it's actually kind of might be the good old days.
Yeah, cause the good old days with with everyone wasn't like fighting around over we know what happened with all the dramas with Mr. Anime, but I don't want to go too deep
Uh,
in depth in that.
I was gonna stop you and say, hey, can we not bring up him?
Yeah, but look, I just told him some things that he needs to really reform himself, but don't worry about it.
Huh?
I told some things that he needs to reform himself.
True.
Oh, sup? Oh, you're angry hobby? I didn't know, man. I didn't know. So how's everything, angry hobby?
Angry hobby.
You know,
Oh,
on Twitter.
I don't have. I just recently made a new Twitter.
Oh yeah. So besides the point, well, I'm trying, have my podcast before, I leave around 1 because, I have to go to my appointment because I was talking about my health.
Oh yeah. How is your health though? I haven't really been keeping update.
Yeah, well, so far, like with my health, it's like, let's say with my with my doctor, they say I'm fine, except, something abnormal with my heart. So I had to,
Heart issues.
yeah,
Yeah. Uh, you
yeah,
you can up there in age. Well, I
yeah,
mean,
yeah. Later, Whatever how angry hobby or I say Marco, because if you want to join in the podcast, make sure if you have free time, let me know on the DMs. All right. So as I say before, man, it's like I know like I do work out a lot, which is fine, but I don't want to overdo too much with the
Yeah,
weightlifting, and at the same time, I shouldn't be stressed very much. Like
I was going to tell you do not overdo it because I
yeah,
mean at the end of the day your life has fire at the end of the day. So lately I've been
yeah,
watching more. I've been watching more. I mean more anime, and I'm like right now. Mentally, I'm mentally trying to stop myself from watching more anime. I'm like saying to myself, nope, I don't need to watch it. I don't need to watch it.
yeah. And the
But
thing,
other than that, though, I did recently lost someone in my family.
yeah, that sucks to be honest. It's like, believe me, it's like as for me, it's like it sucks for me that like last year I lost my grandfather and my rabbit.
Yeah, I lost the Simondane, my grandfather as well.
Yeah,
But the thing is though, he had to deal with dementia and he's 80 years old, so yeah.
yeah. But at the same time, with my job, I'm not really stressed that much because my job kind of keep me stimulated a lot, and like I'm not that stressed very much. Like the only thing what stresses me a bit is like
Crazy people.
yeah, crazy people, and sometimes
Cause I did saw who the crazy person who was driving you insane.
who.
A certain German person.
Of course, we know the
I
clown.
I the funny thing about that person, I ended up voting like went to the church team, right? Said like I said the following phrase, "What's up, man?" And next thing I know, instantly banned. And before anyone be like, "Oh, but you have to respect them." Like, yeah, but I usually say "What's up, man" to anyone. Like, "What's up,
Yeah,
man? What's up, bro? What's up, everyone?"
yeah. I don't
And
know.
it's
People
for
really
me,
need to
it's
stop being really need to stop being so sensitive because they're being the locals themselves.
yeah, it's like, oh no, how dare I say "What's up, man"? But to a trans person like who is a trans,
Yeah, I
yeah,
have I have my trans friends around. They know I'm cool because they say, how they know I have a bit of a speech disability.
yeah.
Oh yeah, I forgot to take out the starting soon banner because it's already
He,
yeah. Yeah, so I'm gonna try to do this and also like pin that as well if anyone want to donate, but because since I'm getting close to get my VTuber model done, like as in my original VTuber model done in next month.
oh nice.
And my other VTuber model, I still need the money to pay it off because the thing is like it's like I want to get at least let's say this I do have a new Eevee VTuber model, but you'll soon to see later on anyway. Because it's gonna be like I'll be using two new VTuber models, but
Yeah.
I'm gonna retire the old VTuber model I have.
Eh, oh yeah, I get that. Makes
Yeah,
sense.
but for my Inkling VTuber model, it'll happen next year when I have the chance anyway. Because I'm gonna
You don't have
retire the
to.
old one.
You don't have to rush it though.
Yeah,
Oh
I'm not rushing it, just taking my time anyway. It's like I have my plans for next year, but it's not gonna like I already have enough with two VTubers at this time anyway.
yeah.
Like yeah, because and besides, that German VTuber, like I don't want to say the gender or whatsoever, because I understand she's been watching. Even though like to be honest, I wanted to get her to interview with me, as in like I'm not gonna be like be toxic to this person. I'm just basically saying,
Yeah.
look, like
You just want. I kind of want you to get her there so I can have a funny conversation with her
yeah,
and be like, look, I get where you're coming from, your sentiment, but at the end of the day, you can't just be like banning people or censoring people because you don't agree with them.
yeah.
Because it's just
Oh,
gonna make you look bad.
oh, you drew a new drawing, Nep?
Yep.
Yeah,
So the funny I draw this so the pose right here I actually reference a
yeah,
certain scene in an anime, and I'm not gonna lie,
yeah.
I
What's
I
that?
I, I mean, one reason why I did it because I mean so I can avoid the copyright bullshit.
Yeah, that's
Screw your
true.
copyright laws,
Yeah,
but
to be honest, copyright laws are just ridiculous, and also it's a form of censorship because we all know Viacom kind of screwed up YouTube and other sites, to be honest.
eh,
And
yeah,
and I'm gonna be honest, I don't like to be too political, but it's all because his DMCA laws kind of ruined the internet in a way. So there's like a form of censorship because you know how it gets abused a lot.
uh, mm,
And
don't tell me about it.
and all I could say is like I kind of blame like the Clinton administration. Clinton signed that bill, to be honest, and they try to revive that law on the internet, which is kind of like what caused the whole situation. Yeah,
Yeah, pretty much.
yeah. Speaking of that, and speaking of, like we're talking about the German VTuber, we all know about that VTuber journalist. It's like, my God,
Oh no, you mean that? Oh
yeah, the
no,
AV,
that woman, that
yeah,
person. I know who you're talking about. Oh god.
yeah, and that person doesn't want to reply to me or anything, just ignoring us, and
I'm glad I don't. I mean, even though I have another Twitter account, I just like yeah. I'm avoiding her because I can see her get me banned because I disagree with her. So I'd be like, yeah, nope, I'm gonna avoid you.
But
Like I'd rather just like
the point is, I call her a cow picker in a way that she shouldn't be doing like attacking VTubers over political differences, which is stupid, to be honest.
yeah, and she also trying to life ruinate someone too.
Yeah,
Like I'm like looking at her like you're literally giving her more money.
yeah, and
Like come on. I mean,
and
I was like,
and I'm gonna be honestly clear, all those Vice journalists, they're just drug addicts, or say Vice socialists, because they are socialists.
yeah, pretty much.
Because the thing is, I don't know why they, how it rhymes, basically like rhyming journalists with socialists, which it feels makes sense, to be honest.
I'm
Because
gonna be brutally real with you. I think a lot of these people are just faking it. There's no way in the right mind they actually believe the stuff they believe in.
yeah,
Because, especially the amount of times I've seen those types of people be upset at me, like, oh, I mean, upset at like, how dare you
yeah,
support someone? I'm like, because I can. I don't
yeah,
think you have the right to tell me who I'm supposed to support and who I can't support.
yeah. Even the thing is, draining a corporation is a form of terrorism, to be honest.
Isn't that economic terrorism?
Yeah,
So essentially, they're admitting the fact they're terrorizing a business just because they don't agree with them.
yeah. And the point is, like, what happened to me, it feels like I was the victim of the situation a few years ago because a certain cosplayer, she had a dislike against me because, let's say this, it's a long story, but
Yeah, I
but like,
get what you mean.
yeah, but even though I compare that to, to my friend's situation that he has this issue, but it's similar, but the thing is like, it's more of a dating related situation, not political or anything like that.
It's like these types of people don't understand that. Like, if you're gonna like do something stupid, at least be small enough not to put.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's like at this point, if you, it's like you can't sit here and tell me these people are grown adults. They're
yeah,
destroying, attempting to destroy your life.
I know. And thing is, I might gonna find my friend over if you want to come in, like, Moon Techer, but if he wants to join in, but like, I'm gonna give him the link because I'm gonna contact him on his on his DMs a lot, because he has like a lot of, explaining what goes on with his drama, because Okay, I'm gonna try let him join him Nim, so he'll explain what goes on here.
Mm.
But for now, it's like it's gonna take a while if he responds or anything. He could join in, cause he tells how his story. Cause with all
But like,
situations, these people they're so obsessed with people they don't like. To be honest,
oh no, and there's be the very same people who be like, well, they would try to find. Like I noticed like the pattern with these types of people who will tend to do this stuff with about like how they're describing art in a really deviant kind of way. To the point I'm like, why are you describing my art in a sexual way that sounds
yeah.
creepy?
And for me, they accuse me of being a left winger or a right winger, which I'm not neither of these type of guys because I
I
don't
mean,
have time with childish wars. I just
I
want to have
I
peace.
mean, difference is I'm a right winger, and I. But
Yeah,
difference is I keep it to myself unless
yeah,
someone wants me to get into arguing with them.
yeah. But even though I'm more libertarian leaning, but the thing is, like, look, I have more liberal, but some and some conservatives on me, to be honest. But I
And
prefer to have the peace. I want to try to have
it's
the balance.
yeah, you're talking to someone like myself who's a conservative, so
Yeah.
I don't really have an issue with you. I mean, unless we have a problem.
Don't worry, because look, for me, I'm a person who's on the side of peace, but point is, I don't want people fighting against each other over stupid things.
Pretty much.
Because like thing is, my politics is make peace or let it go.
Or my politics is simply this: if you're gonna argue with me, at least argue me in good faith. I mean, if because I could kill less if we have a shot amount. I don't mind having the shot match. It just
Yeah,
actually shot at me for actually something I did, and you actually show it, and I'll
yeah,
gladly admit I was wrong.
yeah. And the thing is, like, what do I care? It's like the thing is like, man, they're so obsessed over this big scary orange man and the red hat people. To be honest, it's like thinking, oh, they gotta take their rights away, but in reality, they're the one,
How?
those. Like nobody's taking their rights away. They're the ones
I don't even.
taking other people's rights away.
If anything, I don't even care about them to be honest.
Yeah.
Like these people been acting like, oh, you're gonna take away my voice or something. Like, buddy, I don't care about you. I'm more interested in trying to watch anime. Trying to
Yeah.
finish watching Fruit Basket season 1, the
Yeah.
remake.
As for me, I want to try to finish up all the games I have, like Hogwarts Legacy and other games I didn't finish, like off stream as well.
Yeah.
Because the thing is like I'm more of a gamer, but sometimes an anime watcher. But like, even though I didn't have my chance to watch Dragon Maid season 2, but I'll watch that. At the same time, I need to also watch JoJo Bizarre Adventure. When I'm not sure when it'll come out, the new one. Because I already
It,
finished part 6 already.
it's amazing how I don't like JoJo Bizarre Adventure, yet I pissed off people in the past. Like, how dare you don't watch JoJo Bizarre Adventure? It's the masterpiece for all anime. I'm like, I don't really care about it.
Yeah, but for me, I do like it in a way that in the same time, I figure out Kazuki Takahashi got inspiration from JoJo Bizarre Adventure to create Yu-Gi-Oh, which I figure out why.
Understandable.
Yeah, and
Okay.
like,
Yeah.
cause since the thing is, I do miss Kazuki Takahashi because I kind of miss my chance meeting him, and because I know he
You want
did
an
what he had to
autograph?
do. Yeah, get an autograph. Yeah, but it's gonna be expensive to get some item that's already autographed. To be honest, the only chance I had is like Jason David Frank, which I got his action figure autograph. But
No, I get that.
yeah, yeah,
I definitely want to try to. Get an autograph of one of my favorite people. I mean, if I would have got an autograph from my favorite artist, like straight up tell them, set up for the signature. For the message, I would tell them, hey, don't give up when it comes to myself.
yeah,
But other than that, though, I just think it's kind of funny how Sony nowadays is trying to, well, yeah,
yeah, and I'm gonna be honestly clear. It's like my situation is in my offense is like, look, I get that, whatever taste they like, it's okay, but and even though at the same time people have missed chance opportunities of getting a celebrity before they die. I didn't have my chance to get a ticket, to get like a Stan Lee autograph because I was thinking about, oh, maybe next time, but it's too late.
I mean, you can always get an autograph as long as he's still living. You don't have to
Or if
force yourself if you're not
yeah,
financially, I mean,
yeah,
stable.
yeah. But for
Hell,
me,
hell, in this economy, it's kind of wise to save your money now.
yeah, save your money now. That's the thing, because like the thing is, people saying, oh, they want to blame the orange man for the tariffs. No, it's because what right now is like they don't know what's going on. That
Yeah.
you know
No,
people
it's the
don't know
same,
the fit.
and it's the same reason why I said the similar thing right now. When a lot of people go, "Oh my god, how dare Nintendo raise the price?" I'm looking at like the price was $100 from the Switch OLED. So
Yeah,
me personally speaking, I actually am okay with that. That Switch OLED price. I mean, $100 increase from the Switch OLED. Do I think the what was that game? I mean, Mario
yeah,
something. The $80 game. Do I think the $80 game worth $80? No, I'm not gonna buy for $80 in
yeah.
Infinity.
$80 games. Oh my god, man. $80 games gets ridiculous to the point like when we all know about how
$70.
corporations. Here's the thing is like between scalpers and corpos trying to raise up, they're the ones who've been price gouging a lot because they want to try to do this for political reason, which we know why.
And personally speaking, I think even getting mad at a corporation, realistically speaking, is kind of stupid because at the end of the day, I mean, people forget that Sony Microsoft was raising their prices as well.
And think about this: how corporations trying to price gouge because it's maybe because they wasted so much on bloat. Like DI is one of the bloats. I'm not sure what other
Yep.
bloats they have.
We could be here. We could have a 12 steam over that.
Yeah, it's
But
you know
I think AJ will hunt me down. He will hunt me down with the unkind things I would say about certain companies. But at the end of the day, I'm just like,
yeah.
I'm not gonna buy a Switch 2 day one because for one, I mean I didn't bought the Switch
Same
1
here.
day one, so I'm gonna have the same policy of like, yeah, I'm not gonna buy the Switch 2 day one. I'm just gonna be the kind of person who waits.
Yeah, I wait as well, so it's better to wait on everything.
Plus, I want more games. I mean, more games, and then
And
wait till like,
makes no sense is because the key card situation say, oh, you own the game, but no, you only download the game and use the key card as you so-called own it.
well, technically speaking, you do own it though. It's not like a completely like full digital game, but at the end of the day, I mean, I get why so many people are mad about it.
Yeah,
But I'm just like, I mean, at my point, I was just looking at them like, mm, I kind of just said at the end of the day, it's like, as long as it's not like a full digital game when it's tied to your account. Looking at you, PS3, you fucking assholes.
yeah,
I can see the reason why I like the key card system because again, I have friends who play certain games and I've been wanting to play and I kind of don't want to buy a physical copy for another game that I probably be better off just taking loan anyway. I mean, loan the game anyway.
yeah. And the thing is like, oh, you own nothing, be happy, but yeah, that's what they want to do, like just like the WEF. But the WEF is collapsing, to be honest.
Yeah. Speaking of one commie, I'm gonna be brutally real with you. That kind of bores my blood pressure a bit.
Yeah,
I I don't understand why the hell Sony is trying to buy up every single commie. Like Jesus Christ!
yeah, like, and it's making them monopolies kind of bit of illegal in a way, but it's kind of bad, to be honest.
And then you got the people who be like justifying this, like especially the Sony fanboys, not like in a sense of the just in the sense like, well, they play on
Yeah,
PlayStation consoles.
and the
I'm
thing
talking about
is,
Yeah,
And the thing is the same thing with Nintendo fanboys. They're the ones who keep saying, "Oh, leave the multi-million company alone." And I know there's a so-called child been being a Nintendo fangirl saying, "Oh, shiny Satan dead against Nintendo," and yet want to mock me on that because she's defending them. And the thing is, she's basically defending corporate activism. You see, Kitty Angel's tweets and all this stuff, and I figure out what's going on here because you know what happened. How I say it's related to the cosplayer who kind of destroyed my career. And also
yeah,
that child kind of ruined my career as well. Kind of helped her. That's the problem. And the thing
yeah.
is, I'm against corporate activism in the way that like they thinking, oh, they want to push their agenda in away from corporations.
My issue is at the end of the day, it's like there are also people also on the other side acting like, I mean, corporations are only evil, but then yet they're fanboy for companies like Nvidia and Intel and AMD. And especially, I mean, the types of people in the PC space who do this shit. I'm like looking at them like you're literally fanboying for companies that could care less about your income. And they're like, well, AMD. I mean, AMD. I mean, not AMD, but Nvidia has good ray tracing. It's like okay, but the good ray tracing doesn't matter. Now, does it? At the end of the day, it's just shiny. I mean, lighting and reflections. Cool. Wow, I'm so impressed of good ray tracing graphics. Now, I wonder how does that why does ray tracing is so intensive when it comes to my GPU and CPU? Hmm.
Yeah. And my situation is like, why
Good.
bother? Like, why bother these people trying to do is like if they want to criticize Nintendo, they're not being haters. They're telling the truth. To be honest.
Yeah, and that's the thing. I think that I mean at the end of the day, I think that need to be criticized. I think all of them need to be criticized. Every one of them, including Nvidia, and because like the 30 series right now, again, you got people saying, "Oh, well, why are you so mad about the 30 series? You don't even own a Nvidia GPU." It's like,
Yeah.
so I own a 970 and a 970 and a 1050. Heck, if I wanted to, I can easily own a 40 series or 20 series or even a 50 series if I wanted to. But my
Yeah.
problem is I don't want to be screwed over. I don't want to spend a lot of money for something
Yeah.
that probably gonna be erased anyway.
Yeah. And the problem is with with situations like this. To be honest, it's like, my God, like, do I really care about like what goes on? And they just want to play good games. And the problem is they don't care about good games. They just let's say this, like back in those days we pay at least $50 or less for a complete game, but now it's like, my God, it's like, yeah, they don't want to pay that much.
Heck, nowadays most game developers don't even want to put any effort to make their games better.
Yeah, that and the thing
They
is like, it's like, oh, patch updates and all this stuff. And speaking of patch updates, Nintendo keeps screwing over Power World, which we can't have any fun anymore in this game. I couldn't play that game because it's becoming more boring as it is.
mm, yeah.
It's like Nintendo's like, geez, if I ever see Doug Bowser in real life, I'm just gonna punch him in the face.
Wait, isn't that a battery assault when we shouldn't be saying that on stream?
I'm not saying that. Like, I'm just saying in a way, man.
I
Like,
know. It's just
I'm just
it just
saying, like,
seems like I mean, at the end of the day, I mean, I get the sentiment, but I kind of think we should be careful because,
one thing
uh,
is, I'm just, trying to vent my anger out a bit because, I don't like to go too much of my situation because, how I don't like Nintendo being like greedy so much. I don't like greedy people a lot, to be honest, since they ruin my hobbies, to be honest.
yeah, I get that.
And
At least I'm
my
not. At least I'm not being one of those people who be like, "Oh my god!" I mean, capitalism is the problem. Like, looking, like, no, it's not.
and
The problem is that if you,
I'm not being a Luigi here, to be honest. Because I don't have I don't have the power to be like Luigi and all this stuff because it's too much for me. I don't want to get in the same situation with Luigi. You know what I mean? Which Luigi I'm talking about? Not the Nintendo Luigi, the other Luigi.
oh, the guy who got caught for
Yeah, Yeah.
I don't know the whole story about that. I heard about it, but I don't remember hearing the whole piece about that.
But yeah, those. Let's tell you this: he was angry at the healthcare service because going after the CEO.
Uh oh no. Is he doing what I think he's doing? Like he was like defending the fact that the guy died.
Yeah.
Just like a certain streamer who also did the same thing.
What was I saying?
I trying to remember what his name is. Like I think it was Hassan or someone.
You know, um, it might be, this, Hassan and maybe some other streamers.
Yeah, it had to be one of them. I just can't remember them off the top of my mind. But
To be honest, I don't even fall for left wing grips a lot. Same thing with right wing grips a lot. When I see their content, it makes no sense. Like I'm here for peace, not like fighting against other people. I'm just saying.
yeah,
Hmm?
it's not surprising. It because I do kind of want to get my frustration out of this way because it's like I'm kind of getting increasingly annoyed with the amount of people who will justify using AI and making fun of artists nowadays and be like, oh my god, it's like AI is so much better than you artists. I'm like, yeah, I wonder why it's
Yeah.
so much better.
And I'm gonna be honestly clear. Look, AI art is just like junk art. To be honest,
It's junk food.
it's junk art because the thing is, here's the thing: is if I'm gonna use AI as a way to make reference to my OCs, yeah, and then I'll rather have an artist to do a better art version than the AI version.
Yeah, and that's the thing what kind of makes me laugh when I see some people do that mess to us. It's like I remember what recently some idiot was like. I remember some retard was like saying, "Oh, it could do 10 times better than you," and I'm like, I don't give a shit. If I want higher quality art, I'll practice my ass off, or get a
Yeah,
commission. Otherwise, I don't care. I do it for fun. Like a lot of people forget. Do I
yeah,
care about getting the highest score or being the highest difficulty in a game? No.
yeah. Nobody
Would it be
care.
would it be nice? Yeah, but at the same time,
Yeah.
it's not gonna give me no real trophy.
Who's here? Hello? Hello? Come on. Yep. You here?
Yeah.
What happened?
My um loved one was telling me something.
Oh,
But yeah, I just said that at the end of the day, it's like if like these people need to remember at the end of the day, if their game is, I mean, cool. I can easily brag about the stuff I have, but I'm looking at you like, what do I gain from bragging about it? Not
yeah.
much.
And the thing is, man, with hobbies right now, it's like, to be honest, look, they need to just basically leave things alone. That's in, like, look, they need to stop bragging about AI a lot, because I get the point, because we know the anti-AI idiots get triggered all of it a lot. But the problem, and the thing is, I'm not anti-AI. I'm not like pro AI. I'm like in the gray area.
I mean, when it comes to scientific like, and research wise,
Yeah,
otherwise, I mean, I don't really want to use it for like, I mean, AI wise, when it comes to otherwise, I just be using it for like, out of curiosity, to see how ridiculous it can get.
yeah,
Otherwise, I just think it's kind of insane that people will be like, oh my god, well, people shouldn't be, artists just, I mean, should just contend to it. I'm like, looking at you like, buddy, you have your reasons why you want to do it, and then it makes me even more angrier when these AI boys will sit to say, "Well, I have a disability and I can't do art." I'm like, but I had known people
who have
who have
disabilities.
who have worse disabilities than you do, who can still do something.
Yeah,
Heck, there are people with Down syndrome can work at $500 somehow.
yeah.
So, what are your excuse?
And to be honest, people need to stop making excuses for anything. And I'm not really much. I say I'm not really like against situation that people can use AI all they want, but problem is, here's the thing: they don't know any conscience. That's the problem.
It's soulless.
Yeah,
Because at the end of the day, I mean, even if it is better, okay, better than what? That doesn't make it doesn't even make any sense in reality.
and, and the thing is, AI is just a tool, not like to make it make things better for us. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Even though if I the thing is here's the other thing, like there's some people who can't afford art commissions or too lazy to draw. They just basically use AI for fun in a way, like they'll make their favorite VTuber or their favorite waifus into you know lewd drawings or something like that.
No, and that's fine. I'm not gonna be like, oh my god, how dare you? I'm not gonna be like, I mean, that's fine.
Yeah, like
But I feel
there's a
like some people should just keep that stuff to themselves
yeah.
and not make it seem like you did it yourself when in reality AI did it for you.
Yeah, I just say people, look, I use AI art to did this, like in a way, but I get the point.
Oh yeah.
And the thing is, like, my God, it's like, this is a regular King stream. Because I'm trying to be a little bit more like Ruby King in a way. You know how Ruby King does, right?
Yeah, I know you're talking about.
Yeah, but even though I want to join his stream again, so, because what happened is my last stream video was becoming lost video already.
Really now.
Yeah, because, Ruby King, his old channel was taken down because of some, child toucher kind of falsely
Oh yeah,
reported.
that creep.
Yeah.
Uh,
And to be honest, I hate child touchers a lot because they're the ones who just want to make the lowly community look bad and the anime community look bad.
and I hate them because they somehow they could get away with stuff.
Yeah. That's the only thing I know I hate, along with scalpers, because scalpers are more like borderline child touchers because they want to put price gouges, but if they don't want to, if kids don't want
Wait,
to pay it,
wait, isn't that a bit of an extreme example?
yeah.
I mean, I would see them as burglars or someone like Wobbles, but not.
But here the thing is like they want to make kids upset of one thing because the thing with scalpers, they want to try and make parents pay it. If not, well, you know how they want.
I mean, for fuck's
Yeah,
sake, I mean, these scalpers will literally trying to scam people for graphics cards.
and Pokemon cards now, to be honest.
Uh,
But at least Pokemon Company did something good against the scalpers. Since the other day, when I was trying to get the new black and white card sets that's in the ETB, I wasn't able to get it because you know how so much crashing going on the website. But at least they took care of the bots.
I say should.
And I'm gonna be honest, they need. Here the thing is, like, people need to have an account so they could avoid bots going on and tied into their cards.
Speaking of, I mean, cards
Yeah,
and stuff like that. Recently, Genshin is
yeah.
requiring people to have IDs and stuff for their game, and I'm like, if you
Because of
don't get
minors.
that shit, kind of pissed me off with the amount of retarded parents.
Yeah, and the thing is, parents need to be more responsible to their kids.
Or else stop raising them then.
Yeah, and the thing is, look, if they brought the child in the world, they need to be responsible. They need to keep an eye on them.
But we all know they're not gonna do their job because how? Why would they do their job if it requires to have a brain though?
And the problem is why they basically, let's say, enable them to go unsupervised with tablets.
Why even give them a tablet without? I mean, to without taking care of them?
Yeah, it's like, my God, it's like, I get it. Like, look, kids, like, the parents are not even sitting next to them, and the thing is, they enable them. Look, if I have my own kid, I'm not gonna like put into a tablet or anything because I seen the mistakes going on with my older sister when she kind of trying to raise my niece in a way that that she shouldn't be doing very much. I'm just saying.
Yeah,
Hmm?
I get what you mean.
Yeah, but the thing is, she's learning now that she needs to be more responsible for her, and yeah, because there are some cartoons that are bad for kids, and there's yeah, some videos that kids shouldn't be going to, like VTubers and all this stuff.
Speaking of VTubers, I think I remember I saw a clip of a VTuber have a 3-year-old daughter on stream,
Yeah, I
Uh,
saw that.
and I was like looking at myself like, is that a good idea?
Well, it depends if it's safe, but the problem is, they as long it's like I'm not sure how safe it is, but it depends anyway.
Yeah, true. It kind of just like threw me off and I looped. Like, wait, what the hell?
Yeah. And the thing is, a 3-year-old child doesn't know anything, to be honest.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
It's just like it. I just think to myself, there are too many parents who will not be worried about their own kids' safety, but then the moment they want us to do it for them, I'm like looking at them like, no. Like I'm not sure. If I had to do it for someone else, I'm like looking at me like, you're not gonna call Child Protective Services, right?
Yeah.
So if they're like, oh, but you can't do that to me.
Uh,
You don't want to let your kids being stupid.
yeah.
So I don't feel sorry for you at that point.
Yeah, and the thing is, kids are the reason why they kind of ruined Discord and other
Ugh.
websites.
I mean, in the past, Discord used to had no problem with all these,
Yeah.
and now all of a sudden we have to deal with the bullshit of, oh well, Discord. We just want to keep kids safe. It's like, I'm sorry, but why don't you just get child protective services? I wish Discord legally can just legally go out to these parents, let their kids do these things.
Yeah.
But if I had it my way, I would
Yeah.
legally hunt down these parents and sue them for that stuff.
Yeah, and the point is, parents are so I don't know what they do is maybe it has to do with the 9 to 5 job because they have, and then
Not
when they
excuse.
and yeah, they think oh they don't want to take care of kids after work, but yet look, they have 1 hour to just relax, then they could do that type of stuff.
I'm sorry. If you bought a child in this world, that are your problem, your responsibility.
Yeah, not hours, because the thing is, the thing is, I don't get why like back then they don't allow people to just like don't let children going on the internet and that's it. Like they need to just basically learn their lesson, like or just have like the kids safe internet.
Or make kids go outside more often.
Yeah,
Which is something that a lot of people don't realize is that last time I checked, kids not be on the internet and uh, we know I'm always gonna say from you.
yeah,
Because it's like it's kind of weird that when I was in high school, I was in TSA, the 100 Black Men Association. I was in these all these different groups and organizations, and you know why? Because it's almost like the fact that my parents want me to be more social.
yeah,
Like these people don't understand that, like it's unacceptable that we have kids on their phones nowadays than ever. On Twitter, by the way.
yeah. And what's going on is with my government right now, like they're banning kids from using phones anyways, my state government, because say not my
But
country government. The thing is, they're banning kids from using phones in school, because which is a bit of a distraction. But at the same time, they're trying to make it a safer way that kids can contact their parents in a way. Yeah,
yeah, and they should do that. Like I don't see why the right mind is acceptable to let kids on the internet,
even if they're in
especially during
school.
school. Like think how many creeps and degenerates will be talking to them.
Yeah.
But knowing kids, I would just find a way to bypass it if they really wanted to.
Yeah. And the thing is, with with the situation that look, might if the only thing is if they want to have if the kids want to have phone, they should just have a dumb phone first before having a smartphone,
Yeah, I'll say just have a dumb phone until they're in high school.
or until they're in a legal age. Yeah.
Actually, yeah. Matter of fact, until they graduated out of high school, that would be
Yeah.
better. But then there'd
That's
be the same people. Oh, but that's a bad idea because my kids need to be on. No, they don't.
they don't need to be on social
Why?
media
In fact, I think social media should raise the age limit to instead of 13
to
to
18.
18, and do it in a way without requiring people to have an ID, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Because take I don't take kind of the idea of, oh well, but you if you have nothing to hide, it's like first of all, what happened if your database get hacked? Then what? How am I gonna explain to someone in real life that my personal information got leaked based on a database breaker, a database hack? Most people are looking at me like, wait, what? You must have given your personal information to someone. And if I would show them and explain to them like, hey, it's by this government.
Yeah.
Like it's already bad enough we have too many embrace bullshit.
Yeah. And the thing is, with kids, they need to learn a thing about what's like being social. Cause like, look, it's rarely I see kids in the playground because I don't see like when I walk around, but like it depends on which type of parents they're raising. To be honest.
I would even argue it's even more annoying that don't even just do that. They don't even just go out their way and like they're involving themselves in conversations. Like for example, a public they're involving themselves in stuff like the whole Lordicon discussion, and I'm like looking like, why are you involving yourself in this stuff?
Yeah. Even when I was in high school, look, I go to my local Yu-Gi-Oh tournaments. The only thing I do is I get out at a certain time, then like get back home around 11. No big
Yeah.
deal how responsible. And the thing is, no, they don't want kids to come out late because of safety. Well, kids need to learn to defend themselves and all this stuff, and need to be more careful.
Or get them a teaser, or like a what was the type of buzzers that Japan have? Oh, Crime Stoppers.
Yeah,
Someone like we have no excuse nowadays.
yeah. People need to stop being putting things into fear, to be honest, which I can agree one thing. And
But
also
yeah.
and also they need to realize, if kids want to need to learn defense themselves when they're out anyways, like I did.
Heck, I don't think most kids nowadays don't know the direction to home.
Yeah.
I can easily give someone the direction of my home because I mean even more easier nowadays because I live by a let's just say nearby a school. That's the thing, and it's not that difficult
Yeah.
for me to remember.
And for me, I can remember, places a lot, even when before smartphones. I know everywhere around the city. Even if I
Yeah,
get lost, I ask for directions.
it's just almost like people don't want to think about that, and even then nowadays people don't even teach people how to drive nowadays,
Yeah.
which is kind of. I mean, you just have people be, oh well, just catch a bus or Uber. I'm like, what if the bus and Uber prices went up, or even then,
Yeah.
you want to go somewhere at a specific time, you can't really go there.
Yeah.
You either have to wait early in the morning, or you better hope you don't go there before. I mean, want to go somewhere around 12 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, and for me, look, I no longer live in the city because it's gonna be difficult. It's very difficult for me to get back home because of how like my bus schedule. It always goes up to 8 p.m. right now, but I want to go like more than 8 p.m. like until 12, which is reasonable. Because
Yeah,
I and the thing I get the point that people do rely on cars often, but yeah, I do have a bike, but during the winter I can't ride my bike.
unless you want to fucking skid over the ground because the snow.
Yeah,
I guess. I
yeah,
mean, there are some people I don't even understand how. I've noticed a lot of people. I mean, a lot of YouTubers would like complain about blame what, and I'm like looking. I'm like, well, I mean,
yeah,
you complain about blame what, yet who's the one keep giving us this blame what?
yeah. I know. And I'm gonna be clear because all the brain rot's going to happen. But even though the news media needs to stop rage baiting a lot, and same thing with fear baiting as well, because I understand the point.
I mean, what are they doing now when it comes to that stuff?
Yeah, the thing is, they're doing both rage bait and fear baiting.
What are they doing this time?
Like basically, with when I see the rage bait, they always rage bait basically on VTubers they going after, and also trying to go after the whole
Oh,
group.
someone like Anna. I mean, someone like
Yeah,
Anna, that
AV, right?
reporter. Oh my god.
To be honest, most vice socialists are drug addicts. To be honest, like we all know that because you know how high they are. And Anna, or as a AV, been taking so much drugs and blame on VTubers
Also,
because,
she has a history that she want to do certain things to women.
but we know what situation about. I don't want to go offend that group very much, but like thing is, look, I get the point that she was a man, but I know the point.
I mean, I wouldn't want to trust her. What if she is or isn't one?
Yeah,
Even if she was born one as a woman or not, I wouldn't want to trust her because the fact that she's talking like she want to do deviant things to other people,
yeah,
and I'm like sitting there like, yeah, I think like if anything should make anyone mad, it's like, wait, how come the Nauticons get shit for nothing, but yet you have someone like Anna talking about she want to commit sexual deviancy towards other women.
and yet that's the problem. It's kind of a stupid double standard situation, and it needs to stop in a way.
It's kind of creepy that she's getting away with that stuff.
Yeah, and most people found out about it because, to be honest, like with all the laws and all this stuff, they need to stop trying to doing favors. Because look, laws doesn't discriminate anybody. They need to just realize, look, just do like the thing is, this person had to own up to it, not like try to make excuses and get away with it. I'm just saying.
Oh, but what do you mean? Why would we? I mean, why would they have to own up to anything? If anything, you should be owning up things, though.
Yeah. And the thing is, look, where I am, like New York law right now, it's like basically, or I say whatever state law it is, I'm saying like they say, oh,
Yeah,
they know they give it, so they make so many excuses of people saying, oh, they're doing this in favor of criminals because of what? Because of yeah, because they think because they're poor or mental disability. I don't give a damn about if they're poor or mental disability.
they
You know what I
shouldn't
mean?
commit the crime in the first place. Then,
Yeah. And the
plain and
thing is,
simple.
yeah, I have like issues with mental disability, but yet this other woman, like I say, I have issues with mental disability, but she makes excuses because of her gender, which is another issue.
Ugh, my head hurts when these sites people do that shit.
Yeah, and I tell you, with gender and mental disability and causing like this scene against me, it's kind of like it's really stupid. No, this person had to own up to it, not me. I'm not owning up to this person's crime. It's
And why should anyone have to own up to their crimes?
yeah. And the thing is, here's the thing I know, like she went against me because of my views are different. At the same time, like let's say one thing for sure, she went after me because she thinks I'm white, because I'm part Portuguese and part Italian, because of my last
Racist.
name. Yeah,
I mean, to be fair, I'd have people call me a white supremacist. I mean, a Nazi, despite the fact I'm an African American.
and the thing is, since she thinks I'm white, she's also white. But the thing is, I'm not really white. I'm part white. You know.
I mean, I'm surprised you didn't call her racist.
Yeah, I called her that, but what happened is she doesn't want to excuse herself.
It's kind of weird that people who have pale skin complexion get more hate, but God forbid anyone with a darker skin complexion, somehow we're supposed to like these people,
Yeah.
despite the fact they have a history of doing shitty things.
The thing is, I'm not really white. I'm just light skinned. You know.
Pretty much.
Yeah, because the thing is, like how in Europe they have people who are different. Like they can't be mostly white. They have like skin complexion going like mestizo. You know the whole deal.
Yeah, I get it, kid.
Yeah. And speaking of that, since we got too much of drama situation, but yet, even though what's really funny is but it's at the same time like like back in January, there's one VTuber and I told her that I'm not showing my butt, but yet she told me I had to show my butt because as in cosplaying as a male version of her. But yeah, and I got destroyed. Well, I'm gonna
of
show you the
course.
clip. Give me a moment. But yet, hold on a sec. Let me go into the share screen. Okay. And here we go. You'll see.
When I'm in my male Rem cosplay, I can't. I have my pajama pants or shorts because I can't show my butt or security will kick me out. You need to be kicked out of security. Yeah, you need to be kicked out. That's not a proper con experience unless you're kicked out for exposing your butt. Such a happy moment. I know.
You know what I mean, right?
Damn.
Yeah, I got destroyed by her. Because, showing, like, why do I need to show my butt? Because I don't want to get kicked out of security. But if it has to, it has to. It's just a joke anyway.
She's probably not that serious when she said that.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. But yeah, stream though, it's really no, it's funny as it is, but I got really destroyed by that joke.
Damn.
Yeah. And, and to be honestly clear, I was planning to go to a con in California, but what happened is few of my friends have money issues, so I'm stuck in a limbo that look, do I need to save up my money to go to another con nearby in a different date or not? But most likely I had to take the bullet to go to a different con then. Which I'm not telling where because you know what happens when these crazy people find me and they'll try to cause drama again, just like what happened a few years ago.
Yeah. They'll be like, "Oh, we don't care about Shawnee until they get some more information about you."
Yeah. Yeah, the thing is, I don't post things on social media. I just rather post things like in private, like Discord or in a message.
Pretty much.
Because the thing is, like, why do I even care about if I'm going to a con? I'm not doing any harm whatsoever. I'm just want to have fun.
I mean, no one can stop you from having fun.
Yeah. And The funny thing, even though let's say this, if that cosplayer tried to return to me, nothing will work against me because the thing is, she'll be the only locale that she's been called off because she's being a bit of a drama whore, to be honest, going after the other cosplayers.
Yeah.
And you know why I'm gonna get rid of that cosplayer name very, very soon. So I don't want to be targeted by any other toxic cosplayers, you know.
Yeah, understandable.
Yeah, but you'll see my new my name rebrand will happen. But the thing is, I'm no longer gonna be using this icon anymore. It's gonna be retired at some point anyway. And the thing is, like these people trying to impersonate me, it's not gonna work after I rebrand. To be honest,
I mean, the only thing they're doing is hurting themselves.
yeah. And the thing is, I'm also at the same time I want to try to avoid the confusion from a certain cosplayer who stole my name. But because let me tell you, let me show you who she is. But she's an OnlyFans model.
Okay, Sweat.
But I'm not sure if it's safe enough to post to show this on YouTube because I don't want to get a possible chance to get demonetized.
Wait, what happened if you just show her face, though?
Well, I could do one thing. Let me try look. Okay, I'll tell you this. Let me tell you this. 1 second, just I know on the one that I know the banner has the bottoms. I could say the butts.
Pass.
Yeah, but I'm just gonna basically find a way to I already cover it so it won't be like it only show their feet and thighs, nothing much. Hold on a sec. I think I sort of censor it when I do this. Just give me one moment. Okay, here we go. You see, that's the cosplayer who stole my name, so that's why. I don't want to get confused.
I be honest though, your name is pretty common.
Yeah,
It's a Pokemon Eevee.
yeah. True, I don't want to get into this confusion because she stole so many of my followers, to be honest.
Yeah, and you also gotta remember it's a pretty common name.
And yet she's an OnlyFans model, because you see the link. And Instagram.
Mm.
That's why I don't want to get associated with that, to be honest. I don't want to get too confused thinking, oh, they'll go to this instead of me.
That or they assume you're the one who's
Eh?
her, even though you have a guy voice.
Yeah. And
Boy.
honestly, like, to be honest, it's like, my God, she doesn't know I was here before she came in. But she had her Facebook page as well, which I don't want to dox myself on that.
Yeah, don't.
Yeah. Cut the point is, this is why I'm gonna change my get rid of the cosplayer name, to be honest, because cosplayer which is cosplayer.
Oh yeah.
So instead of calling myself cosplayer, I'm just gonna be I'm gonna be Shiny Evolution YLB.
Yeah.
Evolution might be my middle name or last name, but yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, I gotta go. I gotta go do something for a bit.
Oh,
Yeah. I mean, it's nice chatting you.
yeah. Even though it's been 1 hour, but nobody came in to join in the chat, so it's only you and me.
Yeah.
Yeah, we need more people to join in because I don't know what happened to Matt or anyone.
Huh?
That matter.
Same.
Yeah, because look, I get the point, but it's over 1 hour. But I'm on the free, the free StreamYard situation. So yeah, I'll just say this before before ending the stream. So I'm gonna show my my Eevee VTuber model and my Inkling VTuber model before
Hmm.
I go.
All right.
Because I'm gonna go onto StreamYard. Give me a while. Just like this is like okay, here we go. And getting on and I also have to cover my camera because it gets the situation gets the wrong camera, you know.
Yeah.
All right. Since and also I had to get going soon afterwards since I have my appointment in 2 hours. So yeah,
Yeah. I gotta get a new cell phone in an hour.
yeah. All right. I think I got the camera on, so let me switch over, right? Okay. Going to see.
Oh, I see.
Give me a moment. It's not moving. I don't know what's going on.
Hmm.
But yeah. Also, I have my Eevee model as well. So, and this is the Eevee model. I am gonna be retiring, but yeah, I'm not sure what's going on with my camera lately. But yeah, and even though I have a new background, thanks to an artist I know, but which you see why.
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah. But when I was streaming, it got dark. But it's hard to say why. So now I'm just gonna stop the program. I'm gonna turn off the cam, stop the program. But yeah, these two VTuber models, like the Eevee one that I told you, it's gonna retire very soon with a new one. While the Inkling one, it have until next year to be retired.
Yeah, understandable.
Yeah, but I don't know. It's 1 hour, but we want more people to join in for more fun. But sadly, they're mostly at work and or whatever.
Yeah.
So I'm just waiting till it stops raining, and then I'm gonna go, to my to my appointment soon, since I had to get my heart check.
Yeah. Plus, I gotta get going.
Yeah, maybe next week's podcast, if I'm free on Wednesday or Saturday, it could be a possibility.
Hmm.
So we don't know.
Yeah.
So we'll continue more on this week, all right?
All right.
If not, well, we'll see how long it'll be. But I need to get back doing more podcasts often.
Yeah, true.
Yeah. So that's the end of it. So I'm gonna get off now, right?
Hmm.
So don't forget to work hard, get good, and I know the final say nap, of course. There.
I'm down.
So what's your final say before we go?
I guess the final saying is spend time with those who's still alive in your life while you still can. You never know. You might. You never know. You might won't ever get to see them again.
Yeah, that's true. But anyways, we'll continue more on this like in the next week. So if I'm free, I had to see my work schedule goes, to be honest.
Hmm.
Because possibly I'm not gonna be on Friday, possibly because they'll put me back on Friday on my work schedule while I'm gonna get since I usually work 4 days a week this time now since it's a busy month. So yeah.
Yeah.
So I'll see you later, right?
See ya.
All right. All right, guys. I gotta get off now. So as usual, don't forget to donate and see you later.